back to throw. It's Aller. Quickly complete. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. There's the pressure. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's first and 10 from inside the red zone. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Give to the single back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. get some of the yardage back here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slithers into space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Man, it's...
welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. He's going to take a shot right away. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
Oh, out of space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Makes the catch. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll ride his man on the option. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounted for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking left. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. He will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete. Fires
to the right. Complete downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're just about ready to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. correct snap. It's Singleton. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Fires to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He caught it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Penn State 21, Alabama 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Now adjusting. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back? It just leave here with a double. That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned... Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To throw, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wide open spaces. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
He builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. The give to the back. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You find a defender that you believe your man can beat, and the fade is really effective.
Yeah, you pick on him, right, Reese? You find the guy that you know that my guy can win. Even if I don't throw a great throw, you found your matchup. Execution was perfect.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Alabama.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He's loose. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Here comes the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take out and get it.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. With jet sweep pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourself a shot to win.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play that
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Moore will throw. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his tight end. Lots of running room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fights off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
They boot it away on fourth down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Making side adjustments here. The give is to Miller. Running into the open space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moore to the air. Throwing right. Picked off. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Hughes.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. And guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better.
Into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running quarterback followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he doinks it off the left upright. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the 1st down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Rush is on him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It doesn't get any better for your defense.
to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place.
Turning on the Jets. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss sweep to the right. Find some fresh air. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. It's a seam wide open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The toss to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making a big tackle.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Miller with the ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Delp. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Delp. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man. It's Delp. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pucks it out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Not a lot on the return, and they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening, to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Grab near them down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got
nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dell.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Normally, I would say, fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass and getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Hand off to the single back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Dell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
To the air on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Touchdown Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Wide open space. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Makes the grab. It's Bernard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Fires left. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bama! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moss. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Brown. The Sun Devils get enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 30.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air from the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. To the air, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Ready to start start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this
Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Alabama.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give is to Miller. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's loose. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Parker. And the Utes pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Hauls it in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Dampier. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field, it's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the move, he fires. Tosses it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. It's a running room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Dampier. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Utes are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Check. Blue 26. Here we go. Ready?
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what...
Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bentley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the 1st down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
Give out of the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hokies will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Knight. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Flips it out on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Drills him with the stiff arm. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. the shotgun, they'll run it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Quick completion on the out. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Stewart. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab. It's Knight.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Knight. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Harden. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Green.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. It's a seam wide open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Using his legs, it's Harden. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Under fire. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Hokies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that infield.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Back to throw, it's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks, it's Harden. just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You could just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end now in motion. They're testing the right side here. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Drones. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. With the catch, it's Knight. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught close to the marker. It's Harden. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They want to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Drones. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Stewart. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and
going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Merrill. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Knight. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To throw, it's Jennings. Right on target this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll ride his man on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to buy time. Makes a grab past the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one too.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Wants to throw again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. And now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Drones. Sent it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Slings it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3 or 4 or 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Finds his tight end. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Drones. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He caught it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
man. You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass. It's Drones. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it. Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Selden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Drones. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And Jesse, I love a dude that is not worried about what he can't control behind him. All those interceptions, he's still pitching that pill.
He sure is, and this is a guy that's going to battle. This obviously hasn't been the best game of his life. He has made some critical mistakes, but he's still out there trying to make plays for his team.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Selden. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Collision at the goal line, but he's in for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Virginia Tech, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, and that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Wide open, makes the catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just